Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Now today I am going to discuss about a case study on stock turnover ratio and debtors turnover ratio. These two ratios are very important for JAB accounts, principle and practice of banking, CAB, both the papers. This is and promotional exams also. This is important. Company A, comparison between two. Company A sales 2000 lakhs. Company A sales are 2000 lakhs. And credit sales 200 lakhs. And closing stock level is 100 lakhs. So company A's total sale during the year 2000 lakhs. Debtors 200 lakhs. Debtors means credit sales. Credit sales outstanding level as on the year end 200 lakhs. Closing stock year end 100 lakhs. This is company A. Then company B total sales 3600 lakhs. 3600 lakhs sales. Debtors credit sales 250 lakhs. Credit sales outstanding 250 lakhs as year end means debtors are credit sales. And closing stock level 300 lakhs. Both companies details sales debtors we have taken, stock level we have taken. Company A, company B. Now one by one we can see. Company A we can see. Company A details we can see. Stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio. Company A stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio. Stock or inventory turnover ratio means stock how many times it is rotating during a year. Stock or inventory how many times it is rotating. Total sales 2000 lakhs. Total sales company A 2000 lakhs divided by closing stock 100 lakhs. So 2000 divided by 100, that is stock turnover ratio 20:1. Means 20 times the stock is rotating in a year 20 times. The stocks are going outside 20 times. The stock is moving outside 20 times in a year. This is about stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio. What is the formula? Sales divided by closing stock. Closing. In this example, we are taking closing stock. Otherwise, average stock you have to take closing stock. 2000 by 100, 20:1. Means 1 rupee stock, the sales are 20 rupees. 1 rupee stock, they are doing 20 times 20 rupees sales. So 20 times the stock or inventory moving outside 20 times in a financial year. That is about stock turnover ratio. What is the stock holding levels? Stock holdings levels in number of days. So through stock turnover ratio, we can calculate on an average how many days the company is holding stock inventory levels. Inventory levels or stock levels holding in number of days. That is equal to 365 days in a year divided by 20 times. 365 days in a year we have taken divided by 20 times. We can the stock holding in number of days is 18.25 days. So we can take 18 days also. 18.25. On an average, the stock holding in the A company is 18 days. That is about stock holding. How we are calculated? Number of days in a year divided by times in stock turnover ratio 20. Then you are getting 18.25 days stock holding. It means inventory level. Inventory level. So normally stock turnover, higher the stock turnover ratio is good. Higher the stock turnover ratio means stocks are moving out, sales are increasing side. Sales are also increasing side. Stock holding levels in number of days means lesser number of days. Always you have to maintain the stock holdings number of days. Lesser holding period is always best. If you are holding more number of days, working capital is going to be blocked in stocks number of days. That's why stock holding is always less number of days is best. Stock holding is always less number of days is best. That is stock holding. Debtors, credit sales, debtors turnover ratio. Debtors or credit sales. How many times the firm is, company A is moving the credit sales, that is equal to total sales 2000 lakhs. This, from this example only we are talking. Please note that one. 2000 lakhs divided by debtors. Debtor means credit sales year end. Debtors means bills receivable. Debtors are book dates outstanding at the year end 200. Total sales 2000 divided by debtors or book dates credit sales year ending position is 200. Now that is 10 times. 10 is to 1 means 10 times. The debtors turnover ratio means credit sales are moving in a year 10 times. In a year, total number of credit sales moving is 10 times. 10 times. This is also debtor turnover ratio high means sales are more. Sales are brisk. So that's why debtor turnover ratio is better for higher times. Number of times more means number of times of credit sales are increasing. After next point, as of today, this is important. After completion of credit sales, on how many days we are collecting from debtors? This is important as of today. After completion of credit sales, in how many days we are collecting the amount from the debtors, from the credit sales? This is the second point. That is equal to 365 days in a year we have taken divided by 10 times. Debtor turnover ratio 10 times. That is equal to average debtors collection period is 36.5 days. So after completion of one credit sale, average the company is taking collection time is 36.5 days. So always turnover is more means collection period is less. Always any company, any banker or any individual also, turnover ratio must be higher and collection period must be lower. So debtors collection period in this case on an average they are taking 36.5 days. From the collection of debtors mean that is credit sales. It is recovery. Recovery from debtors they are taking 36.5 days. This is about companies A. Companies B. Now we are talking company B. Stock turnover ratio. Total sales 3600 divided by stock levels 300. 3600 divided by stock 300, that is stock turnover ratio is 12.1 times. 12 is to 1 means 12 times. Stock turnover is moving in a year 12 times. Rotation is stock rotation is taking place 12 times in a financial year. That is it. 12 times. Higher the turnover ratio is best. Higher the turnover means more the sales. More the sales means more the gross profit. That is it. Stock holding levels in number of days. In number of days, what is the level of stock holding? This is the question. Now, this is 365 days in a year divided by 12 times. 12 we are taking. Now, average stock holding period is 30.4 days. So, in this B company, average level of stocks or average level of stock holding number of days means 30.4. If the number of days are increasing, stock holdings in number of days are increasing means the company has to incur or the company has to block more amount of working capital in the stock. That's why stock holding levels always lesser period is best. Why lesser time is best? If the period is less, rotation is more. So amount blocked in stock is less. That's why stock holdings always lesser side is best. Stock turnover ratio always higher side is best. This is company B. Debtors turnover ratio. Debtors credit sales turnover ratio. Debtors 250 lakhs. Total sales are 3600 lakhs. Debtors credit sales moving turnover ratio 3600 3,600 divided by debtors level, closing debtors level, credit sales level is 250. Now, the debtor turnover ratio, that is 14.4 is to 1. It means the debtors credit sales number of times it is moving out 14.4 times. In a year, credit sales are taking fate out of total sales 14 times that is moving out. Credit sales 14 times. Then what is the debtors collection period? When the debtors turnover ratio is high, means collection period is less. When debtors turnover ratio 14 times means collection period is less. What is the debtors collection period in company B? 365 days in a year divided by 14.4 times. Debtor turnover ratio is 14.4. Debtor turnover ratio 14.4. That's why 365 divided by 14.4, debtors collection period or debtors recovery collection period means recovery 25.34 days. B company is taking time for recovery from credit sales amount 25.34 days. After completion of credit sales, the company is recovering, collecting the credit sales amount within 25.34 days. Always debtor turnover is high, important. Debtor turnover ratio is high means sales are high, brisk sales are there. And when the debtor turnover ratio high means it leads to debtors collection period is a lower period, lower number of days or lower number of months. That's why this is the company A. We have discussed all the 4 points. Company B also we have discussed all the 4 points. Now you will compare the company A and company B. Company A, better management of stock, which company? Better management of stock levels, which company? Stock holding in number of days, stock holding in number of days, A company 18.25 days. Stock holding levels in number of days in A company is 18.25. B company is 30.4 days. So stock holding level always lesser is best. So 18.25. So A company is maintaining the sales with less stock holdings, less closing stock levels. A company is pushing the sales. That's why better management of stock angle, company A is better. Company A is better. So every 18.25 days they are moving the stock, pushing the stock to the market. B company is taking 30 days, 1 month it is taking. That's why out of these two, collection, better management of stock, company A is best. Why? Lesser holding period always. Lesser holding period means less amount of capital, less amount of working capital was blocked in A company. That's why A company is best. Then better management of debtors, credit sales or book debts, which company? Better management of debts, book debts, which company? Now, company A debtors collection period is 36 days. For company A is taking for recovery of money from the debtors 36.5 days. Company B it is taking 25.34 days. So lesser collection period is always best. They are selling more number times and collection is also lesser period. So debtors collection period is 25.34. B company, A company is 36.5. It means for recovery of debtors collection, recovery of money from the debtors credit sales, A company is taking 36.5 days. B company is taking 25.34. So from debtors collection or debtors management of point of view, B company is best. B company is best, that is 25.34 days. So why this is when lesser the collection period means amount blocked in sundry debtors also less. Amount blocked in working capital debtors, sundry debtors also less. That's why company B. So these questions they are asking repeatedly in JAB accountancy paper and principal and practice of paper. Number two, in CAB, Advanced Bank Management, ABM, paper 1, module D, this question they are asking. Number two. Number 3, promotion also, this question are asking. Number 4, this is very important at the time of working capital management or working capital calculation in the bank branches. At the time of calculation of working capital proposal, we have to calculate stock holding period, stock holding in number of days, and debtors collection period. So with this, I think we can analyze these two concepts: stock turnover ratio and stock holding levels, debtor turnover ratio and debt collection period. I think this is very useful for CAB, JAB promotional exams and working capital assessment limits in the bank branches also. Thank you very much, my dear viewers, for supporting our YouTube channel. Recently, we had also started online classes for promotion process and JAB and CAB also. Thank you very much for giving support, wholehearted support for our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for all.